solitude, the art of being alone. That is what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. And the official definition of solitude is the state or situation of being alone. And a lot of people have probably just heard me say that and instantly thought of it as a negative. When why have you just thought about being in your own company as a negative when it truly is one of the most beautiful things you can ever do? Being alone is, me personally, it's when I've come to terms with myself the best. I've come to the best conclusions. I've problem solved my greatest. I can truly say from me being alone is when I've found my best growth as an individual. And a lot of people like to run away from it. A lot of people like to distract themselves with it. That's what I've realised. A lot of people like to distract themselves from being alone. When it's inevitable, you're going to eventually be alone. And when you are alone, you have to not crumble under that pressure. When the weight of the world comes, like, don't get me wrong, I understand why people don't like being alone, because when you're alone, the weight of the world comes crushing down on your head. It's what it feels like. And a lot of people don't like to handle it, so they'll just fall into that hole. They'll let them bad thoughts overcome them, and they'll fall into that abyss. They'll fall in that hole, and they don't want to come out. And then they won't come out. And the only time they really come out, when they're not really coming out, they're just putting on that mask, is when they're out with their friends or they're distracting themselves. And then it's a full circle, because then you're going to be alone again, and you're going to have those dark thoughts, when really what you should be doing is sitting there and thinking about why you don't want to get out of this hole, why you don't want to do it. You have to. It's something you have to do. It's inevitable. You have to learn to enjoy your peace, because that is the key to happiness, I feel like. Is firstly learning to be content with yourself, learning to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself and you can't enjoy your own presence, how do you expect to give the best version of yourself out to the world? Because that's all we fight for, right? We want to give, it depends what it is. We want to give life the best version of ourselves. You want to give your partner, you want to give your mum, your family, your friends the best version of yourself. And then you really need to sit there and think about being alone, and you really need to think about your thoughts and deal with them as they come. For example, people will, something might go on, it could be something bad, and the first thing they do is go on their phone and they'll message their friend, when what you should be doing, instead of using that distraction there, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing to go talk to your friend about problems. It's really good if you have a friend like that. But the first thing you should do is really just sit there and ponder, sit there and think about the situation, problem solve. Really analyse that situation in your own head first before you take any action. Learning to be alone and learning to use your own thoughts to your advantage, it will get you out of a lot of things. It can get you out of rash decisions. It really takes a certain type of control. It takes a certain type of person to be able to sit there alone and just think about their thoughts. But the point of this video is be alone. Learn to love yourself, and you can conquer the world.